Hi everybody, this is Edson speaking to you, and I'm going to talk to you briefly about being productive or productivity. You know, many times we've thought that it all has to do with how much time you put into something. So we think you put in time, and the time that you invest into something will determine the outcome. But about a few months ago, I sat down and I was thinking to myself, I said, what is commitment without productivity? I mean, what is the value of you putting time into something and yet you are not able to attain any results? It's not any helpful. It's actually frustrating, and that's one of the common causes of frustration in life. You've been committed to something in which you're not being productive. Okay, so I decided to rephrase that statement. It's not all about how much time you put into something. It is all about how much you put into your time. What are you doing with your time? Okay, so for example, you could be a company manager. You go for work, you are committed, you go there on time, and you stay there late. And if you just go, you are seated in your office, you don't make all the contacts that you have to make, you are just chatting or maybe talking on phone, and you literally do nothing. At the end of the day, you will not be productive. So you would have put in time, yet without being productive. And so that won't produce any results. In the end, you see the company going down. You see the productivity reducing. So it's not all about how much time you put into something. It has to do with how much you put into the time. What are you doing with your time? How are you investing your time? What do you spend doing? Okay, for example, probably you play basketball. Okay, you're a basketball player, and every day you go to the basketball court for training, and you don't practice anything. You just get there, you are seated, or maybe you're chatting with your friends or just watching your friends. You don't practice anything. You will not improve in any way. So there has to be the aspect of action. Okay? You must be action-oriented. You must be goal-oriented. And it's not all about just being goal-oriented, but you must also be result-oriented. Okay? Don't just do things because you have to do them. Do things because they are bringing out results. Okay. So you must be determined to bringing out results. If every day you go to the basketball court and you are not improving in any way, I would rather you stop it. You better need to find a strategy that will help you attain the results. Not necessarily saying you stop it, but probably you need to add something to your going. You need to add action. You need to add practice so that you'll be able to attain results. Productivity is a very, very important aspect of life. It's not only needed in business, but even in our individual lives, we need productivity. Imagine you are living your life every day, you are trading in business and you're not getting any profits. You'll be running at a loss. You'll be tearing and wearing yourself out and yet getting no benefits. Of what help will it be if you are eating food and you're not attaining any nutrition from it? It will be like you're committing insidious suicide, silent suicide. Because instead of growing, you are not growing, you are rather losing out. So you need to really consider the aspect of productivity with sincerity and careful analyzation. Okay, don't just do things because you have to do them. Do things because they bring out results. Remember, it's not all about how much time you put into something, but how much you put into the time. There are times that I've gone to, for example, I'm a student. I go to class and I'm just seated. I mean, for a week, I'm not able to understand anything in class. There is no any output. There is no productivity. And one of the things that frustrates me is you see a question and you can't really solve it. You can't figure it out. Almost time and again, you need help to work on it. And I begin to ask myself, I said, of what value is it if I am committed to going for lectures and yet I am not productive? It is not my presence that they need. It is my productivity that they need. If you are employed in a company, the company does not employ your presence. They don't need you. They need your skill to bring out productivity. Okay? Actually, companies don't employ people. They employ skill in reality. I mean, if they used to employ people, they will go on the streets and get everybody who's there and give them a job. So what they are looking for is productivity. That's why some of you have been stagnated in life, because you keep on doing these same very things that are not productive at all. So you sit down, reconsider yourself, and refocus your actions, your aim, your vision, and your goals. Make sure to do, ensure that you do away with all things that are making you unproductive. Don't just go somewhere and spend time saying, at least I was there. What is commitment without involvement? I mean, commitment without involvement is dead. Involvement or action is responsible for producing result. It is not your presence that produces result. So it is your productivity that we are looking for. You need to learn to be productive. You discover that when you start becoming productive in life, even your frustration reduces. So I want you to sit down, focus on yourself, look at yourself, and watch your life, introspect. Okay, do a stock taking. Watch yourself. What certain habits have you been practicing over time, and how productive have you been by practicing them? If you haven't been any productive, probably you are not doing them the right way. So sit down and focus. Check out, am I doing it the right way? And if I'm doing it the right way and I'm not producing any result, you have some homework to do there. You need to reconsider and try doing it again. So thank you so much, and I urge you to focus on being productive in life. To have a pleasant day. See you next time. Remember to keep the inspiration. This was Edson Jr. speaking to you. Good day.